From this moment, we're going to continue on YouTube. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Ben, Vessel Features Trading. We're going to continue the market straight from the Discord to the YouTube. So we said the best for last, of course, NASDAQ. Those of you who didn't join before to the Discord server for the market prep, we're going every day live. About 8 a.m., sometimes 9, sometimes 9:30, but the most fixed hours we're going to be 8 a.m. to cover the whole market. We're always trying to save the best for last. Of course, the NASDAQ contract, which we'll be trading the most. So we're going to give a quick review on the NASDAQ, as well as trying to get a possible entry point where to be careful what you had. So the Discord members that we already covered the position with the ES and the rest of the contracts. Some things also apply over here. So of course we're all watching and waiting for the rate cuts on tomorrow, 2 p.m. And of course we can see the markets from yesterday being a bit sloppy. That doesn't move too much, moving very slow, uncertain direction. But as always, we're going to trying to see where can we enter, what can we do, what can we avoid. Of course, we have to manage our expectation today as we're looking forward for tomorrow news. So obviously, starting from the bird's eye view, supply, demand, of course, we see how the market basically moving. We're looking at the day interval right now, and we see how the market basically moved from a major area to a major area, going from demand to supply. Land back was something looks like a minor demand over here, and the market keep pushes up, and at the tip of it reaching this right here, this major demand again. Of course, when we major supply, and when we get into a major supply, we know that our only possibility is either to short the market to do absolutely nothing. It didn't even really reach the middle of the pool. So with looking at all the momentum, we do expect in some pace that the market will break the supply and then backs on it, and then we're going to take a long position from here. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen today. So for now, let's go to the 4 hours chart, gets a little bit more clarity on how we look, and we see how basically this pool that we marked over here, the daily pool, narrowed down to this 4 hours pool. And I'm gonna basically supply pool, I'm gonna cancel this one. So we're gonna see basically we have this area to trade, and we have to market from the point that we are right now here all the way up to here. And we need to decide where can we enter, where can we not do, what we can do. Of course, we're looking at all this, basically, all this blockage that we have over here. You know what? I'm going to look on the basic and the 1 hour chart, makes it a little bit more clear. And let's see what we can avoid. And 1 hour chart, we can see a blockage over here that we see the last 3 days over here. I'm going to try to make it a bit more clear. We see how this basically demand informed for us, basically 3 days of a demand that the market cannot, still not breaking it. And underneath this, we got another demand right here. And right here, so this is our first demand, and this is our second. In the hourly chart, we can see it beautiful. We can see there's a major supply over here, which is correspond to basically the same supply area. If we're like stretching this line over here, we have call it a minor supply on the way. If we like put this area right here in a frame, in a minor pool, we can see basically how the price react to this minor supply, as well as we see how basically also break the trend line from here. Like incorporate a couple of elements so we can understand where we're going. So basically we saw how the price already rallies up. We get to basically over here in this area right here. I'm gonna mark it for you. It reached to a supply, a minor supply on the way. Okay, started to reverse, and we still have to make sure that we're keeping this long momentum. The question is where we want to take the long and where we don't want to take the long, and where can we short and where can we not short. So of course the expectation you have to manage accordingly. Again, everybody's looking for tomorrow, and we see the market move very unexpectedly. I wouldn't short the market right here. I wouldn't get to a position right here right now, because this whole blockage over here, as we can see, there is some kind of a uptrend over here. If we stretch on the line over here, we're going to see it, but still the line is been breaking with the supply. So we have to keep in mind That's still our favorite position of the day will be a long position because we're still running up, but we don't have a clear way for us to move. So in this direction, of course, looking on the hourly chart, we can basically, though we don't want to get basically this huge blockage over. I'm going to even mark it over here. This huge blockage of 25,500. If we can see how the market is basically still like, call it testing it. It is not fully breaking. It is not fully going up. This is a very bad area to get into position with. So we don't want to get involved in this area. What we do want to see is the following. Basically, we want to see, of course, if we're talking about the hourly chart, what we do want to see, we want to see this price basically breaks this demand, maybe going back to the head of the pool and then short it all the way to this pool and test this area. We have all this area to basically go long. That's the goal. If we're going to swing it, let's look on the 15 minutes interval. We're looking at a couple of position within the data we can test. It's still, we see this whole blockage over here. It's now being breaking. We have a minor. Let's activate this. We're still on the night profile. We see the night profile is a kind of a P shape. If I'm going to mark it over here, we see basically it's kind of a P shape. Is that the price can still expand upwards, although it's testing these demands again and again, and not breaking it is not a good area to get involved. So we do want to see how the day is gonna open. Let's not forget we have a major. If we're looking on the we're just applying the top, we still see that the Nasdaq is very easy to short, and if we're gonna operate the day profile as well, we can see how in the last couple of days, basically, if we're accumulating all of those, I'm gonna accumulate all those profiles. Sorry, I'm gonna accumulate all those profiles, right? We see basically that we have still an opportunity, basically, to short this market. Basically, we're looking on this thing, on this movement right here, and then short it from here, and then a possible long continue to rallies up because we did not test this area yet. It can be tested today, might be possibly been tomorrow with tomorrow's news. Of course, all the news has been implemented in the graph when we trade. So we have to be patient and, of course, manage your sizing accordingly. No need to rush, no need to get too heavy today. The market will move a little bit slower as we're looking for 2 p.m. tomorrow. Of course, again, as I've said many times before, manage your expectation and trade accordingly. The job of a trader is not to trade all day. Actually, the less of your trades, the more healthy. The less you're in the market, the more healthy. The job is to evaluate the risks. So you should not get too aggressive with the position today. And that's going to be all for today. Of course, if you want to get the full market cover and the full market prep, we are in the Discord channel. The Discord channel is completely for free. Those of you who expanded the membership and getting the whole benefits of it, like trading alerts, personal mentorship, etc. Of course, I want to thank all the new traders on the Discord server. Of course, there's a community that's being built together. Quality community, sharing, caring, learning from each other. So join the Discord. Of course, I'm going to leave the links in the description box and in the bio. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow with both on the Discord and on YouTube. I want to wish you successful trading today. And I'm going to see you in the next market overview. Thank you for watching.